My name is Diana, and I have been privileged to work with Tishana since 2019. I always thought I would adopt or foster youth, but my life took a different turn. My work with CASA has allowed me to fulfill part of that dream. When I met Tishana, she was frustrated with the system and wanted to sign herself out. I suggested we go out to lunch to get out of the house and have privacy. Tishana loved the idea, and from that day on, food, and in particularly going out to lunch, became our thing. Through our various food escapades and conversations, she decided to stay in the system and take advantage of the benefits. I have gone to court with Tishana several times, where she demonstrated innate self-advocacy skills. However, she needed more support in areas such as housing, pre- and postnatal appointments, and education. Tishana is presently in a high school equivalency program and scored high on her initial assessment in spite of her interrupted education. Tishana's intelligence and wit were immediately obvious, but my admiration for her has grown in the face of the pandemic and the personal trials she has had to endure. She is resilient in the face of any situation. In the future, I envision Tishana finishing her high school equivalency program and moving to either a college or training program. I will continue to work with Tishana to ensure she secures housing, benefits, further education, employment, and to pursue one of her talents and joys, singing. I am always learning from this spunky young lady who has taught me how to view things from a different perspective. Tishana is capable of achieving any goal she sets out for herself, and I am privileged to be part of her journey.
My name is Tishana. I'm a 19-year-old mother who's in foster care. My relationship with Miss Diana started in 2019 when I was only 17 years old. The court recommended I explore and try out CASA. I don't have much trust in family court and had no idea what CASA was about. I had my doubts about getting to know another person who might disappear. The first thing I remember bonding with Miss Diana was over food. She came to visit me at my placement. She suggested we go have a lunch and to have a private space where we could talk. From that day on, our relationship began to blossom. We would meet with a side of food because who wants to start a meeting on an empty stomach? When I was 15 and 16 years old, I did not feel like I had anyone to advocate for me. It felt like it was me versus hundreds of others. Now I have someone who advocates with me. And it's better to have someone on your side. Everyone needs someone. Miss Diana helps me with housing, employment, and education. What I want for myself is to be surrounded by positivity. My main goal is to finish high school equivalency program. And I am exploring college or a training program. Miss Diana helps me look into things that interest me, especially music. Not only has she helped me get back into school, she has given me the tools to work on my goals. She's helped guide me on the right path. She is someone who believed in me since day one and never, ever, ever, ever gave up on me.